Minecraft world builds up of 50 million blocks, and this is one wooden pickaxe. It can only mine 59 blocks before it breaks, and because of this, it's often considered the worst item in Minecraft. But I want to change that opinion by attempting the impossible. So using just this pickaxe, I'm going to mine this entire world in just 50 real-life hours. To achieve this, I need to mine at a speed of 1 million blocks per hour. Sounds easy enough. 1,400 blocks in 1 hour. Uh-oh. If I was to keep mining at this current speed, it would take me 4 years, 9 months straight to mine this entire world. That is just slightly longer than 50 hours. So I crafted a genius game plan to test 3 of the fastest possible mining methods with just a wooden pickaxe. And first up was fully maxed out enchantments. Mending, Unbreaking, Efficiency, and Fortune. Those are the books we need. These enchants, in theory, should not only solve the pickaxe's durability and speed problems, but also help me mine over 1 million blocks an hour. So all I have to do now is continuously trade with these villagers until I get the books I need. And after just 2 hours of torture. Come on. I'm literally dying now. This has made me ill. This has worked perfectly, giving me a fully enchanted wooden pickaxe. Look at the speed of me now. I'm going to continue mining this chunk, and I'm aiming for 1 million blocks an hour. All right, that is 29,000 blocks mined in total. That means my current mining speed now is around 10,000 blocks an hour. This pickaxe is terrible. Clearly, enchanting wasn't the answer, so I moved on to huge, massive explosions. If I use the wooden pickaxe to mine out loads of layers right through this world and then fill them up with TNT, with one click, this whole world could be obliterated in record time. All right, it's taken me 1 whole hour, but this is 50 TNT. Let's see how much damage it does. Well, that's pretty disappointing. Method 2 then, probably about 200 blocks an hour, maybe. That's way too slow. I therefore was forced to move on to method number 3, and that meant using my one wooden pickaxe to build this. It's a self-moving, self-working world eater that will travel back and forth, destroying every block in its path. Whether I can get it to hit 1 million blocks an hour, I don't know, but this is definitely the best chance I've got. However, you may have noticed most of the items used in this design, the wooden pickaxe can't mine the materials for. Therefore, I had to come up with a flawless plan. I'm going to keep this simple by getting the easiest items first and working my way up to the hardest. And I need to do this fast because every second I spend gathering materials is a second spent not mining. So golem pal, you're going to have to get beaten up by my pickaxe. And after collecting iron from the golems and blowing up a few blocks of redstone, I very quickly got all the materials for the pistons, redstone, rails, observers, and minecarts. But next up was slime. I don't want to just run around killing slimes because I'm already running low on time and that's just slow. So instead, using the massive chunk I've dug, I'm going to build a slime farm. Okay, provided I follow this tutorial correctly and don't do anything stupid, this should work flawlessly. But after finishing the farm and then AFKing for 30 minutes to let it work, I discovered I'd done something stupid. How does that happen then? As it turns out, slimes only spawn in certain chunks around the world, and it just so happened that where I chose to build this, I was 1 chunk away from them spawning. So after relocating the entire farm with just a wooden pickaxe, I AFK'd for a second time. Come on, I need this slime for the world eater. It cannot work without it. Yes, yes, yes! Okay, we finally have enough slime blocks. All I need now is dead horn coral fan, which thankfully I located pretty quickly. Aha! And after unenchanting my pickaxe and then re-enchanting it with silk touch, I now have 8 dead horn coral fans. But more importantly, with just 35 hours left to go, I now had all the materials to build the world eater. Let's do this. This is the first ever TNT duper built entirely with a wooden pickaxe. And once I break this block, it should work perfectly. Yes! 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 That is working. Oh, yes. Look at that. Look at the destruction already. Oh, this would have taken me so long just mining. But the big test is going to be whether it turns around at the end. If it does, then we are absolutely in business. Okay, here we go. This is a big moment now. It should just slightly move to the left. It stopped. It shouldn't have stopped. You see, this machine actually had 2 parts. One being where you launch it from, and 2 being where it gets turned around. The theory then behind the machine is for it to go back and forth consistently, and every 2 runs, it will move 1 block over to the left, clearing up to 70 blocks beneath it. But if there is 1 single block that is out of place, or in my case, the whole of the second part of the machine, everything would break, and you would have to mine it all down, line it all up again, and build the entire machine from scratch. Because I cannot read corners properly, this has cost me another 45 minutes of time I do not have. So this better now work. All the time I've spent mining the chunk, getting the different materials, and building the device comes down to this moment. Please, just turn around. Yes! You have no idea how happy this site makes me. It's so crazy to think all of this is happening right now just because of this one wooden pickaxe. Oh, that is just beautiful. But unfortunately, now that I'd built the machine and got it working, the time had come to see if we were hitting 1 million blocks an hour. And I had a sneaking suspicion I knew the answer. All right, in 1 hour, the redstone machine is reaching around 350,000 blocks. This isn't going very well. And just to make things even worse, I just discovered that if you walk too far away from redstone machines, they completely stop working. Where would I be without this pickaxe? It's literally performing major heart surgery on this machine right now. So then once I'd got the machine working again, I came up with a plan to help this pickaxe hit 1 million blocks an hour. One machine does 350,000 blocks an hour. So in theory, if I just keep building these machines over and over again, I could reach insane speeds of mining and still be able to remove this world before the time is up. And thanks to this wooden pickaxe, I already have a load of materials left over. But it wasn't going to be quite as smooth as it sounded. With multiple machines running simultaneously, blowing up everything underneath them, I had to make sure that they weren't going to cross paths and destroy each other. And in order to reach bedrock, I'd have to wait for there to be a 25 block gap between the machines before building the next one beneath it. And with just 18 hours now remaining to mine over 49 million blocks, this had to work. Let me introduce you to what 2 machines working simultaneously looks like. They are clearing over 700,000 blocks an hour. I can't believe this all started with this one wooden pickaxe. And with the now doubled mining speed, we were really starting to progress. 15 hours remain and 2.5 million blocks mined so far. That means there are 47.5 million to go. This is going to be very, very tight. Nevertheless, I plowed on, doing everything I could to ensure that the redstone machines were working at their absolute optimum speeds. I think I need to wait maybe another 30-40 minutes and I should be able to build my third machine. I am very nearly completely out of materials, but I did have just about enough to be able to successfully build my third world eater. Look at me go now! 3 world eaters running and destroying this world. But the best part, thanks to this wooden pickaxe, we are now mining at over 1 million blocks an hour. If that doesn't deserve a subscription, I don't know what does. I think I finally see a bit of bedrock. Oh, wait, that is so satisfying. Pickaxe, look what you've done, my friend. With no materials left to build anything else, I then let my 3 remaining machines mine away as much of this world as possible. And despite having to do a few mid-air repairs, we had made some absolutely incredible progression. All right, we are into the final 2 hours of mining time left. And seriously, just look at this. All of this has been achieved thanks to the same one pickaxe I had right at the beginning of this world. Like, that is just ridiculous. All right, that is now time up. In the end, I may not have mined this entire world, but the wooden pickaxe, a tool that breaks after just 59 uses, has not only reached the speed of 1 million blocks an hour, but it's mined over 12.5 million blocks, hopefully proving to you just how good it can be.